Hey, what's going on, guys? So we have some Rise of Iron news. So I'm a little late to this because I've been playing Destiny, and during my time playing Destiny, there's actually some Rise of Iron news that has been released from GameInformer themselves. So I'll be putting a link in the description below to GameInformer, so you guys can go check this out yourself. But I'm gonna give you guys a quick rundown of some of the stuff that is been released to us, some of the news that we have gathered. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about is the light level. The light level has been confirmed to be 385. That's where we can reach until the raid comes out, and then when the hard mode raid comes out, it's actually going to jump to 400, which is kind of a significant light level increase from what we have now, from 335 to 385, which is pretty good. I like that. It's going to give us something to work towards and grind for, which I'm definitely looking forward to. And also, the raid will also be released on September 23rd. The name of the raid is going to be Wrath of the Machines. So it's going to be the raid is going to be released 3 days after Rise of Iron is going to be coming out. So that's a little cool that we have a goal to set ourselves for if we're going to be participating in the day one raids. So I'm gonna definitely try to get try to participate in the day one raids. But so the light level, once again, is gonna be 385 until you hit the raid, and then after that it's gonna jump to 400, especially when the hard mode comes out. Then the max will be 400 light. Another thing I would like to talk about is the artifacts. The artifacts are actually going to be reintroduced in a new kind of way that we haven't seen before. So the way we have the artifacts now, it kind of gives us like orbs, if we get precision kills with any of like the three burns, either solar arc or void, or same thing with the melees or grenades. But this time the artifacts are actually going to play a little bit different. So for example, one is going to be like, it's going to take away your super, but it's going to let you recharge your abilities like maybe 2 or 3 times faster, and also up your stats as well. So that one's kind of cool. There's going to be like 6 artifacts, I believe. 6 artifacts that there's going to be in the game in Rise of Iron, and the way to acquire these artifacts is actually through these coins that you can probably earn once a week. I'm not really sure what it is. All I know is I've heard that you can, from the video that I've seen, you can actually get these artifacts by getting a coin to get these artifacts. And yes, you can transfer between characters. So if you buy one on one character, you can buy another, so you don't have to like rebuy the same artifact and do it for another character. You can actually transfer these artifacts over to another character, which I definitely like. So there's gonna be 6 artifacts. You can align yourself with each of the Iron Lords and have these different abilities in your artifacts, which is pretty cool. Definitely a good way to reintroduce the artifacts. Another thing is they're gonna be changing the Iron Banner. The Iron Banner things, some of the things that they changed in the Iron Banner are actually going to be some of the daily bonus rep. So the daily bonus rep is actually going to be removed from Iron Banner. The reason why they're going to do that is because they're trying to incentivize players to kind of level up as fast as they can beforehand, instead of waiting until the end of the week whenever that bonus is there. So they're going to take away that little speed bump or a little rep increase every single day. And it's gonna be basically the floodgates are gonna be open, so you can gain rep really fast with the Iron Banner. And also they're also incentivizing that you can if you level up fast in the Iron Banner and you reach rank 5 with one character, you are gonna get a rep bonus with your other characters to level up faster with them as well. So that just basically encourages you to level up as fast as you can, so you can also help out your other characters. One other thing is that you're no longer going to be getting gear at rank 3 and 5. So if you guys don't know, if you guys play the Iron Banner and you reach rank 3 or 5, you'll either be granted a weapon or armor piece. That's completely removed from the game. The way to earn gear in Iron Banner now is actually through the reward system. Or the bounty system, which is pretty cool. That definitely helps the general population get their gear. So every time you complete a bounty, you'll definitely get rewarded with either a weapon piece or armor, which I like. I hope the gear progression that they have from Taken King carries over to Rise of Iron. So like, let's say if you're 350 and you get a reward that's an armor piece, it'll be 352. I don't know if that's going to be the same way it is now, but I know you're guaranteed a weapon or armor piece when you complete a bounty, which is cool. Hopefully the same progression that they have from Taken King carries over to that as well. That would definitely help out the general population of players level up and rank up, with their gear sets. Another thing that we are getting is ornaments. So ornaments are basically a transmog, or at least that's what they kind of describing it as. So they just said you can change your gear set to something else with these ornaments. So they're not really being too descriptive with this, so I'm just going to give some examples or some ideas what I think it actually is going to be. So once again, this is just my word for it. They did say it's going to change the way that your gear set is, but I'm kind of running with it to kind of give it a more in-depth feel. So if you guys don't know, there's things in other games called transmogging. If you don't know what transmogging is, it basically allows you to change one gear set that you currently have into another gear set. So like, let's say if you have the Wrath of the Machines gear set, you can kind of like change that gear set into the King's Fall gear set and still have the same perks and stats that you have on your Wrath of the Machines gear set, but just make it look like the King's Fall gear set, which is something I'm definitely hoping that they do. Hopefully it's not like the Chroma thing that they have, because the Chroma was cool, but to be able to completely change your gear set look will definitely be a cool thing. Another thing is we're gonna get some new exotics. One is gonna be the Thorn. Yes, the Thorn was a popular hand cannon to use in year 1. It is gonna be returning now. The way to acquire the Thorn is actually through some quest lines in Rise of Iron, which is a good way to get the Thorn. I'm definitely gonna encourage players to go through the missions and get this one, because the Thorn was definitely a really good hand cannon. I'm gonna be going for it because I'm a collector of exotics myself. Another one is a pulse rifle. I don't know the name of it, but all I know is that it shoots out like the Siva mist or Siva cloud that does some damage if you get a precision shot. It shoots out this little cloud of Siva and does damage. It sounded pretty cool. I'm definitely gonna try going for it. If I get any more news, I'll definitely cover it for you guys. And then the other one is the Kuvastov or the Kavastov. It was the first primary or the first weapon that you ever got in Destiny. It was definitely one of the weapons I enjoyed the most, even though I actually did delete mine. I'm kind of wishing I didn't, because it was actually really fun to use, but it was sadly weak. I think that's why I deleted it. But that's going to be returning as an exotic form itself. And one of the cool features about the Kavastov is you can actually change it from an auto to a pulse to a scout rifle. It lets you change the rate of fire on it as well, so that's pretty cool. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Another thing that they have been introducing is some PvE stuff, which I think is a step in the right direction for Destiny. One is they're adding some new maps. They're also going to be redoing some strikes. So the Summoning Pits is going to be something called the Abomination Heist. That's on the moon. Then also the Devil's Den, or the Devil, I forgot what it's called. It's with the Servitor. That's going to be completely redone into a Siva version of it, which is going to be cool. I can't wait to see that. Another thing is that we're going to be getting skeleton keys. What skeleton keys are is actually a way to earn strike-specific gear or loot. So let's say if you get these skeleton keys, there's going to be these treasure chests in the strikes itself. So like, let's say if you wanted the Taken Will shotgun, and you've been farming for it all this time, but if you get these skeleton keys and you go into a strike that you want to, like let's say if you want the Stolen Will, you just go to that strike that it is, and you use a skeleton key in the treasure chest on that strike, you'll be guaranteed a strike specific gear set on that one. So it could be the Stolen Will or whatever strike it is. So it gives you a chance to farm for your perfect roll of your strike unique item, which is definitely really cool. I'm definitely gonna be looking forward to that, because I know there's a bunch of things I want to do. Like let's say I want to go for a Grasp of Malak per god roll. Just farming the skeleton keys and then constantly doing the Omnigul strike will basically guarantee me a Grasp of Malak every single time I open up the chest, because it's a strike unique item, which is going to be cool. I'm definitely going to be enjoying that. Another thing is they're actually going to be adding a new PvE arena, sort of like the Challenge of Elders or the Prison of Elders, in a different way. It's kind of like a horde mode where where they're throwing basically sets of enemies at you for like I don't know how many rounds or minutes. But it's gonna be a new arena mode for PvE. I don't know the name of it, but it did sound really cool when they explained it, and also there was a trailer for it as well. It's really cool that it's a whole Siva, theme to it. It looks really cool. There's gonna be like a boss at the end. You could also earn some, specific gear sets and loot from there as well, which is pretty cool. But that's pretty much it, guys. That's all I have for Rise of Iron. Once again, if you guys are interested in any of the news that I told you, there will be a link in the description below to the GameInformer site itself, so you guys can see that as well. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I am out. Later, guys.